Hello everyone, welcome to the Campfire Crew. Grab yourself a drink of water, grab yourself some tea, some coffee, whatever you like. I really want to drink that water. I realized I shouldn't do it when I'm recording a video, but water looks good right now. I'm so dehydrated, apparently. Anyway, we're going to be doing my finale. You heard that right, finale for my project play. So, this was supposed to be a year-long project. But I ended it a little early, as you can tell, because it is not the end of the year. I actually ended it in September. So it has been a month now since I ended it. I just didn't end up filming this project last month. I was busy editing my Panda's eyeshadows. I was kind of late on that, so. But we are done with this project now. So let me discuss first with you why I decided to end this project early. So first of all, I have panned a lot of my games, like a lot of my games. A lot of the games I had left, I wasn't really interested in playing or panning right now. So a lot of it was stuff that I knew I wasn't going to get done by the end of the year, things like Jackbox. I just don't have enough people to play Jackbox with on the regular, and I only had 3 hours and I needed 40, so I wasn't going to get 39 hours worth of at least 4 people playing this game with me in the next 2 months. It just wasn't going to happen. And then some of the other games, like I crossed off a bunch of games that I wasn't going to pan anymore because I was just sick of trying to pan them. I didn't want to play them anymore. So things like Coffee Talk, I've talked about how I don't really enjoy that game. I crossed that off. Florence, I was tired of because it's just short, repetitive. It's a short game. It's story-based, so I've played it this year like 5 times already, all the way through, and that's kind of exhausting. Other story-based things like If Found, I crossed off, and it left me with a lot less games, and I was finding that I just, instead of playing the games that I had left, I just wasn't playing games at all. And yeah, I just decided that I wasn't having fun anymore. I had done a lot of work, and I was just ready for one, to be done with the project, to kind of call it quits, to be like, I've done enough, and 2, to end my no-buy for the year, which is the second project I was doing. I did buy 2 games this year, but I wanted new games. I really wanted Hades, and I was getting tired of the games I had, and I just felt like I had done so much in this year. I've panned so many games. I've learned about games that I love. I've learned games that I thought I loved, but I don't. But I've panned so many games this year. I've had such a fun time with this project, but it was just dragging on. It's not my most popular video on YouTube by far. And that's not really a part of it. I was still content to do it anyway, but being not that popular on YouTube and also being something I was starting to enjoy less and less every month, kind of left me feeling like there was no reason to do it anymore. Like I just felt like I had done enough. So for all those reasons, I ended the project early and proceeded to buy so many goddamn games. Too many games, which we will talk about because I am going to start another project. But let me just tell you what we got for their final update. Let's finally get into it, and let's talk how I ended up doing this year. So I managed to pan in my last month No Time to Relax, which I have been talking about for a few months. I've been playing it a lot and I was trying to pan it, so I finally ended up panning that one. I have exactly 20 hours and that's all I needed to pan it. So that's one more pan down. What else? Oh yes, I finally panned Mario Odyssey. So that was an $80 game. I hadn't played it pretty much at all when I started this project. and I've been slowly working on it since, let me check, since the very first, so I started with 10 hours, and since the very first update, I've been slowly chipping away at Odyssey, and I finally panned it. I think that's another reason why I ended this project, is because some of my bigger goals like Odyssey that I've been chipping away at for so long were finally done, and it just felt like a good place to end. But yeah, Odyssey was finally done, so I played it for 20 hours. So I had 60 the month before, I believe. Yeah, I had 60 hours from August, and then in September I played it for another 20 hours, and I panned it. One of the other reasons I ended this project was because I felt like a lot of the games that I had panned in, I just wasn't playing. So some of these games I had panned in before I started this project, so I haven't played them in like a year. And I was just really wanting to focus on those games that I really loved, that I already had pan on. Like Super Mario Odyssey, when I finished that game, all I wanted to do was keep playing it, but I made myself stop. And I think that really took the enjoyment out of the project for me. Anyway, the next game that I managed to pan was Summer in Mara. So I had 10 hours the month before in August, and then through September, I managed to get 10 more hours. And that was enough to pan the game. So that's really exciting. So those are all the games I panned. Obviously, I don't need to tell you guys about what updates I have. Not that I actually have any progress in any of the other games. I got some progress in some games that I had already panned. But yeah, 3 more games panned, which means my total pans for the entire year is 26 panned games. So I started with 11 panned games. So I managed to get 15 more games panned this year, which is really impressive because some of those were like $80 games that I had barely played before. So yes, my pan percentage is now 26 out of 36, which is 72.2%, which is amazing. When I started this project, let me go flip back to that, it was 11 out of 16. So I originally had a pan percentage of 30.5, and I got that pan percentage up to 72.2. So I got that pan percentage up so much over this year. I'm so excited to see that number. It's not 100 like I thought it was going to be, but honestly, I'm okay with that. 100 was a lofty goal. I knew that when I started, and I'm still gonna keep playing these games. I'm just gonna give them a little time. Like Teacup's gonna get panned. Some of these games are never getting panned. They're on my like no pan list. But some of them I'm still gonna play. And I'm excited to try and get some of these games up to like 50 hours, 100 hours, and just like put more love into them, because I love my gaming collection. And then for Animal Crossing, I played Animal Crossing in September for a total of 145 hours. So I played it for 35 more hours in September. And then since I ended this project, I played it for 15 more hours. So I had 145 hours left, and I played it for 35 hours. And at the end of this project, I have 130 hours left, which means I have 870 hours in Animal Crossing. And of course, that is not my goal. But I think 800 hours is pretty good. It is my most played game by a lot. I think under that, I don't think any other game passes 100 hours. So Animal Crossing has been played an absolute shit ton. I still eventually want to get it to 1,000 hours, but I am taking a long break from Animal Crossing. Maybe I'm never going to play it again. I don't know. But for now, I'm over Animal Crossing for at least the time being. I'll take a couple months off probably, and then probably go back to it, because I keep thinking I kind of want to play Animal Crossing, and I'm just like, ooh, I'm a little tired of Animal Crossing. So I do feel like I'm going to go back to that. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Let's go over. I'm going to tell you guys the list of games that I have panned this year. we're just going to fire them off just so you can hear all of the games that I have managed to hit pan on in my time with my Switch. So this year, when I started this project, I had pan on Animal Crossing already. I had pan on Bug Fables. I had pan on Forager. I had pan on Little Big Workshop. I had pan on Monster Prom. I had pan on Project High Rise, Stardew Valley. I had pan on Spirit Fair, Dicey Dungeons. And that is all the pan I had when I started this project. Update 1, I panned. Okay, I didn't pan shit all in update 1. That's okay. Update 2, I panned Don't Starve. Update 2, I panned Miitopia. Update 2, I panned... That's it. Then update 3 is yellow. So update 3, I panned Dead Cells. I panned Out of Space. I panned Atomicrops. I panned Cozy Grove. Oh, that was a very productive month. Update 4, what did I pan? I panned House Flipper update 4, and that seems to be it. Update 5, I panned Darkest Dungeon. Ooh, that's good because that's a 50-hour game. I panned Tangle Tower, which is awesome because I love that game. I panned Breath of the Wild to another $80 game. Fuck yeah. I panned, that's it for May. So update, what was it? 5. Update 6. So June, I panned Clue. I panned... That's it. I just panned Clue. Update 7, I panned nothing. Update 8, I realized I have my pan numbers, so I could just look at them to see if I have any. Update 8, so that was August. So my second last month, I panned Death Road to Canada. I panned something else. Oh, and When the Past Was Around. And then in September, so my last update, I managed to pan, like I said, No Time to Relax, Mario Odyssey, and Summer in Mara. So those are all of the games that I panned this year. Let's quickly go over all of the games I didn't pan, and I think that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I know it wasn't very popular, but I had fun. So the unpanned games are Coffee Talk, which I am not going to play ever again. Don't like that game. So no surprise that it's not panned. Florence. I'm probably never going to play that game again. I've played it so many times and I'm goddamn sick of it. Unpanned games is Gris, which I'm probably going to play again at some point, but I think it's going to take a couple years to play that again because it is so story-based if I do play it again. But that might stay unpanned forever. I don't think that's going to ever get panned because I need to play it for 15 hours. It takes 2 run-throughs to do 5 hours. So yeah, I don't think that's ever going to be panned, but I might play it again. I have not played Panned If Found, which I'm probably not going to play again. It was a very story-based game, and I think it's not going to have the same impact the second time as it did the first. So I just can't imagine myself playing that again, to be honest. I have not panned Jackbox, which I think one day I'll pan, but that day will be like 3 years from now. I didn't pan Teacup. I think I would pan Teacup because it's such a cute game. I feel like I just want to play it on stream every like couple years. Just be like, we're playing Teacup again because it's so cute. It's just such a cute, wholesome game. I can definitely see myself playing it again. I think it's going to take a long time to pan it. I need 5 more hours. So yeah, I feel like it's not going to be something I pan right away or soon, but I think one day I will be able to pan that, just not this year or next year probably. Automa Chef, I just need 5 hours in. I think I can pan this. I just have to... Automa Chef is a thinking game, so I find I don't play it all the time. I need to be in the right moods, kind of in the afternoon. I need to feel smart. So I think eventually I will go back and play that because it is really fun. I just think that I'm gonna spend a week on it and then pan it that way at some point, but not right now. Super Mario Party, I'm definitely never panning. I'm probably never gonna play that game again. Did not enjoy it. Like, it was fun to play for a while. Like, I enjoyed the 30 hours I have played of it, but I've done all the things in it that I cared to do. I did Victory Road, I did all the like random stuff, and it's just not very fun for multiplayer, honestly. Like, it's just not good. It's just not a good multiplayer game. If I wanted to play a multiplayer game, I'd play literally anything else. So that's never going to get touched again, I will be honest. Ace Attorney, I don't know if I'm ever going to pan Ace Attorney, but I never finished the second game, so I think I'm going to finish that. And then one day I might go back to the first game because it kind of glitched out on me and see if I can get it to not glitch. But I don't know if that's going to get panned or just finish the story and then move on with my life. But Ace Attorney was a lot of fun. So yeah, I feel like most of the games that I didn't pan, I'm not ever going to pan. But that's it. That's my very last update for my Project Play. I'll see you either next week. I'll see you soon for pan those eyeshadows, or next year I'm going to have a much shorter, I'm going to have another gaming project, but again, it's just going to be talking about what I bring into my collection, what I've panned. It's going to be a lot shorter, I think. But we'll see how that goes, and I hope you guys enjoyed the series. I certainly did. I had a great time. But I'll see you around. Bye, everyone.